Hey everyone, it is so good to see you today. Let's bring you in over here and let me show you what I'm making. Okay, well, let's see if I can get you all the way in the picture. There we go. That is pretty close. All right, there we go. All right, Spice, you gotta get out from underneath my feet, honey. I don't want to step on you. All right, I had a jar of Prego sauce in my pantry that needed to get used up. And so I am heating up this spaghetti sauce. And I had these are pork meatballs that I had in the freezer that I took out and thawed out. This is the last of my pork meatballs that I had in the freezer. I made this back in January before I started filming. And I had, 3 or 4 pounds of, that's probably 4 or 5 pounds of ground pork that I had gotten from the food bank. Not all at once. It was just like you see me getting meat right now, it was sporadically over time that I had gotten like 5 packages of ground pork. And so I took all of it out of the freezer one week and thawed it all out into my refrigerator. Let it take 2 or 3 days to get completely thawed out. And then I split it up and made half of it into breakfast sausage, and the other half of it I made into these meatballs and packaged them up into quart size Ziploc bags and put them back into the freezer into something that all I needed to do was just pull it out and pair it with something. And so I could have made Oriental pork meatballs with noodles. I could have done it that way. I've done that before, using ramen noodles. Today I decided to use this last package that I had made to make me some spaghetti. And the reason I chose to do that is because you can see on the back over there, I made up a whole pound of pasta 3 or 4 days ago and divided it up into 3 different bowls like this. 3 different bowls like this. And one bowl went for buttered noodles. I did. One bowl went for Alfredo sauce noodles. No, I didn't do buttered noodles. I did Alfredo sauce noodles. Oh, I know what I did. I did Alfredo sauce. I did one with the cheese and pasta with the broccoli. And now this one I am making into spaghetti. And so that, my friends, is what's going to be for dinner tonight. I am about to get those noodles. Those noodles are done. They just needed to be heated up. So let me get out behind the scenes here. I'm going to get out one of my strainers. This happens to be a vegetable steamer. I have the pot, this, and the lid to it, but I often use it as a strainer. All right, and in the front, I'm going to turn off the sauce and let it rest for a little bit, making sure that the meatballs have heated through, because that's really all that needs to be done. The meatballs are cooked. And then I'm going to take this pasta from back here and carefully drain it over here in the sink, because everything happens in my sink. You guys know that. Yes, my sink is clean. I have been working all day today. I have been. It's been a busy day. I did not take you along with this with me today because I was just doing housework. Nobody wants to watch me, scrub toilets and sweep and mop floors and vacuum and do laundry and all that stuff. None of y'all want to see that. But what I'm going to do is take half of this pasta. I did take some of this sauce out because I'm going to take some of that sauce and I'm going to make some homemade pizza for myself. So I am going to make a pasta bowl with half of this pasta. Let me see. All right. That's good right there. And then put that back there. And pour that over it. We're going to put 5 meatballs over that pasta. And that's going to be enough. You know what? I'm going to make it 4 meatballs. 4 meatballs is enough. And then there's enough pasta sauce here. 1, 2, let me see. 1, 2. I'm checking to see how many meatballs on here. 3, 4 here. And then we have 3 more in there. That might make a good meatball sub. All right. And so, you know what I'm going to do? What do y'all think? Y'all think that's enough pasta for me? What do you think? I'll tell you what. This bowl only had pasta in it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make up my second bowl. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Make sure that I'm not going to right, let's look and see. Oh Lord, I'm making a mess here. I think I need some more pasta in here. I think I do. Now guys, I want y'all to know something. I just cleaned my house. So this stove was wiped down today. And so it's going to get wiped down again after I get done eating tonight. All right. There we go. Okay. So, I think I like that. Okay. And we are going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4 meatballs and sauce, and that looks like a good measure for there. We got 1, 2, 3 meatballs left. That's going to make a meatball sub for me later. All right, so we're going to get about 3 meals out of this, and then we're going to have some sauce left over, and that sauce I'm going to use to make some pizzas with. That's what I'm going to do. But in the meantime, let me get out, because you know what? You can't have good old pasta without Parmesan. And yes, it's this kind, okay? Because you know what? It's what I have, all right? It's what I have. So I use what I have. This is all about using what you have. And so There we go. We now have some Parmesan cheese on top of that pasta. All right. And that, my friends, is what is for dinner tonight. You guys be blessed, because I know I am.